welcome back to my channel and welcome to another day of Bookmas. I'm really sorry for all the technical difficulties that we've been having thus far, but I mean, there's literally nothing that I can do about it at this point. We're just going to keep pushing forward and hope that nothing else goes wrong. For today's video, I'm going to be taking you through my favorite book covers of 2020. I will preface that not all of these books were published in 2020, but they are books that I purchased in 2020. So that's that. Before we jump into it, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave and make sure you are commenting questions in the comment section below, obviously, for me to answer during my end of year pre-filmed Q&A. I'm compiling all the questions that you guys ask me and I will answer them in that video, so ask me whatever you want, and please feel free, if you've already asked me a question, to ask another one. That's totally fine. You can be a repeat asker. That is absolutely fine. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. Okay guys, so before we get started, I'm going to do the same disclaimer that I do in every single one of my videos, and that is, if you hear my great Dane whining or crying, she's not hurt, dying, or under the bus. She's absolutely fine. She's just dramatic, but here on this channel we deal with it. You're probably not going to hear her because it's after midnight, so she is like sound asleep. You're not going to hear anybody. But yeah, this is when I've decided to film because I am behind in filming yet again. But would it really be me if I wasn't behind in filming? Anyways, like I said in the intro, this video is about all the book covers that I've absolutely loved for this year. I'm already struggling to speak. It's not necessarily okay, so I'm not going to be telling you guys anything about the books at all, and these books were not all published in 2020. They're books that they're books that I purchased in 2020. But yeah, it's just a completion of all the book covers that I absolutely loved, counting down to like my absolute favorite book cover for 2020. It's really just an aesthetically pleasing video. I wanted to do just like a really fun video for you guys, and I thought that this would be great. Dolly has hairs in my face again, but it's fine. So yeah, let's jump right into it. The first book that I have is The Starless C by Erin Morgenstern. I absolutely love the look of this book. I don't have, and let me just put it out there, I don't really have like a taste for book covers. It's just really whatever catches my eye is what I go for. I am the type of person to buy a book solely for its cover, and that's fine with me. Like, I will judge a book by its cover. I'm sorry. Like, it is what it is. This book was actually purchased as a gift for me by my boyfriend, and I'm currently listening to the audiobook for it right now, but I adore the cover of this book. I think it's so beautiful. I love the black background with just like the accents of gold and silver. I think it's really elegant. It's not simple, but it's elegant, and I really, really appreciate that. Going through the book though, I do think that there is something missing from the cover. Actually, there's two things missing from the cover, and that's a bee and a sword. But you'd have to read the book to understand why, I guess. But yeah, I absolutely adore this cover. I think it's gorgeous. I think that, I don't know who the cover artist is, but yeah, regardless, I think it's absolutely beautiful. The next book cover that I have is actually a book that I haven't even read yet, and that is The Sisters of Sword and Song. This is not a book cover that would usually grabbed my attention, and I don't really know why it did. I think it was more so the back of it that grabbed my attention. I really like the border that's going on here. There's a lot happening with the book cover, and usually the book cover, let's count how many times I say book cover in this video. Usually the book cover is a really good indication for what's to come in the actual story. So it's like you've got wings, you've got swords, you've got like gladiator helmets, birds, flowers, sun. It seems like there's a lot that's going to be going on in the story, which is why the cover is the way it is. But I think when you open it like that, it just looks really, really pretty together. So, and I love that the colors are all kind of muted. There's nothing on it that's like insanely brighter in your face. So there's a lot happening on it, but the colors kind of tone it down, and I appreciated that. And I think that's also what kind of caught my attention with this book. The next book cover that I have is Jackpot by Nick Stone. So this book, actually, there's two different covers for it. This is obviously the soft cover for it, and then the hard cover is a little bit different. I 100% prefer the soft cover. I really hope that you guys can see Dolly because she's just being really, really funny. But yeah, so for this one, obviously it's got like this yellowy gold backdrop, and then our main character, red hair. But if you look in the hair, you can see the $100 bills in it, and that goes really nicely with the synopsis. It surrounds a lottery ticket. So I thought that that was a nice touch. Again, Really simple but very beautiful. Ow, your nails are digging into my legs. Simple but beautiful. I love the hair texture of our main character, curly hair texture that obviously will, not obviously, that automatically grab my attention for it. And I love gold. I really, really like gold. So this was done beautifully. The next cover is Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. So this one does have all the bright covers, and I also really like the cover of the, oh my gosh, the cover of the actual book. So hold on, let me take the dust jacket off. So the cover of the actual book, you get the dual perspective for both of our main characters. So it's kind of like this. Okay, you gotta go over here, hun. Yep, go right there. You get like the Dominican vibe for one of our characters, and then you get kind of like the city vibe for the other one. But then the dust jacket is also beautiful because you're getting the dual perspective again there. Both the girls are stunning. I don't know how you could not like this cover. Everything about it catches your eye. I'm not usually a fan of bright colors, but this was done in such a magnificent way that you can't not love it. Cheers for a double negative. But yeah, I like being able to get a visual representation of both characters there. And it's nice to kind of have that because you can picture them as the story goes along. So I really, really like that. And yeah, just like the side-by-side picture of it, I think is really, really pretty. Or like the mirror picture of it is really, really pretty as well. So yeah. The next cover that I have is Queenie by Candace Cathy Williams. I think the thing that grabbed my attention for this cover was the hairstyle of the character on it, because it's a hairstyle that I do really, really often. So it was kind of like being able to see my hair on a book, which I don't usually get to see. So that was really, really nice. I'm actually not a huge fan of orange covers, but again, I think it was the hairstyle that more so grabbed my attention for this cover. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I have is Mashup by Francia Simone. I absolutely love this cover. It is so dope. Another prime example of being able to kind of like see myself in the cover of a book. A black female with curves on a cover is just absolutely amazing to me. I really, really love being able to see that. And this one is just so, so beautiful. The afro texture hair is just, it's amazing. Everything about this cover is amazing. I think the colors complemented it beautifully. Yeah, like, and it's one of those, it's not like a caricature drawing, it's like an actual realistic drawing of the main character, which I really liked as well. I love that she is the focus of the cover. You've just got like the white backdrop with the pink outlining, but then she's the focus of the cover. I really, really like that. And the fact that she's covering her face speaks a lot to the synopsis of the book, because if you know what the book is about, the main character, I believe, is a little bit more introverted, and almost a little bit of a perfectionist, and is kind of learning how to just kind of say F it and go with whatever is happening and kind of break out of her comfort box. The fact that she's covering her face just kind of again speaks to what's going on in the book, and I really love when covers can do that. So yeah, I love everything about this cover. It's absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. The next cover that I have is for Charming as a Verb, and this is by Ben Philippe. This one is just really, really fun. It reminds me a lot of New York City. I don't know if that's where the book takes place, but it reminds me specifically of Brooklyn, New York. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the buildings or the 10 million taxi cabs that are currently in the backdrop of it, but I think it's really, really cool. Main character is depicted on the cover, which is awesome. And it's one of those covers that kind of grabbed my attention, because not only do you not really see black characters on the cover of YA novels, but it's two black characters, a black male and a black female. And the black male is walking a dog, which is also something that you don't see on YA covers. Obviously, again, this speaks to what's going on in the book, because the character, I believe, runs like a dog walking business. But it's something that's able to catch your eye quickly, because it's not something that you see often in YA. So I really, really liked that. Everything about this, it felt familiar to me. And obviously that's going to be very subjective if you're not someone who's ever been to New York or in a big city, or you're not going to get that feeling. But for somebody who has, it had that sense of familiarity for me, and I really enjoy that. The next cover that I have is The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson. If you know me, you know that my favorite color is gray. So this cover just speaks to my soul. It's a very simple, elegant cover, and I enjoy that as much as I enjoy like a more busy, not vibrant, but I want to say maybe like a crowded cover. I also enjoy a very, very simple cover, and I think that this one, while it's simple and elegant, also does have a lot going on. Obviously, you have a picture of our main character who's kind of blending in to her scenery, which tells me that our main character is probably not trying to stand out. Or has more of a quiet personality. I'm also getting that there is bloodstains on the book, which tells me that there's going to be a creepy element to it. So while it's simple, there's still things that you can derive that are going to happen in the book, which I still very much enjoy. The next cover that I have is Blood and Honey by Shelby Maher, and I adore everything about this cover. It's fire. It's so lit. I love it. I absolutely love it. It goes beautifully with Serpent and Dove, which is somewhere, but I can't find it. Yeah, it's just got these really nice fall covers. You're gonna, what are you doing? You are determined to be in this video. It's got these really nice fall colors, the red, the like muted burnt orange, and then the snake. Everything about it is just beautiful. And if you've read Serpent and Dove, and if you've read Blood and Honey, you know that it goes beautifully with the book as well. It's a very eye-catching cover. Even if you haven't read Serpent and Dove, I think that this cover will catch your attention first, which is great either way because then it leads you into the book anyway. So definitely love this cover. And finally, my last most coveted cover for 2020 is Grown by Tiffany Jackson. When I saw the cover for this book, I knew immediately. I didn't even care what it was about. This book could have been about watching paint dry, and I was going to purchase it solely because the cover of this book is so beautiful. Like, this is not a cover that has I've never seen anything even close to related to this cover. It's so gorgeous. And again, like, I love like this yellow gold backdrop, and then the complexion of the main character on the cover just complements it so much, and it pops on the cover. It's beautiful. There's nothing about this cover that I don't like. And I don't even know really what else to say about it, because there's nothing else going on with the cover except for the beautiful dark-skinned woman on the cover, and the book is about her. It's centering around her. It's about her, and that's all you get from the cover, and that's all you need to get from the cover. It's a book about her, and I love it. I love it so, so much. Whoever the artist was for this cover knocked it out of the park. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's like the epitome of Black beauty, and I love it. Okay guys, so that brings us to the end of this video. It was really, really short, but I had a lot of fun filming it, so I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe before you go. Make sure you are asking me questions in the comment section for my pre-filmed Q&A that will be coming up closer to the end of the year. I'm really, really excited for that video, so ask me whatever you want in the comments, and I will be sure to answer it in that video. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another day of Bookmas. Bye!